All right, thank you very much. Okay, my name is Dr. Solomon, and I am with the Nigerian Institute for Oil Palm Research, NIFOR. I am the head of Economics and Extension Department, NIFOR. So I will just start by giving a brief information about the opportunities available in oil palm value chain. As of oil seeds in the whole world, the oil palm is the most productive in terms of oil production compared to all other oil seeds like the soybean, like the groundnuts, cottonseed and all that. It produces the highest quantity of oil per plant, highest in the whole world. Okay? And in those glorious days of oil palm cultivation in the past, the business on oil palm provides about 90% of the workforce engaged in agriculture, especially in the South-South zone. As of today, a ton of palm oil goes for about 2 million naira. And then if you have an oil palm plantation that is properly managed, properly processed, you can get between 3 to 3.5 tons of palm oil and palm kernel oil from 1 hectare. Can you imagine what kind of money you can generate from such business? Okay, and then the activities along the value chain creates a lot of opportunity for engagement in terms of labor force and including export potentials. The first one is seed production, and that is beyond the capacity of ordinary people, because for you to go into seed production, you need to be involved in heavy research. For you to produce one quality seed takes a minimum of 25 years, which means it's not easy for anybody to just go into seed production easily, just like we have a lot of all these people claiming that they produce seeds. That aspect is primarily the responsibility of research institutes like NIFOR or big estate or seed production agencies like those ones you have outside Nigeria that have the capacity to do that. It takes a minimum of 25 years to get one good quality planting material. So, but that's an area that people don't get engaged in easily. Then the next line of the value chain is the oil palm nursery business. Then another aspect of the value chain is having the skill for oil palm field establishment and management. If you have the skill, that skill you can sell. When I say sell, when people acquire planting material, they look for people to help them to do the planting. You get paid handsomely for that kind of activity if you have the competence. Another aspect is this management of plantations. As of today, there's a shortage of skill in that particular aspect. You will be surprised that businesses or big estates, they go outside Nigeria to look for skills, personnel for that area, when we have quite a number of young and vibrant youths who can take up this responsibility. If you go to places like big time Okomu, you will realize that most of their farm managers are from like South Africa or Ghana. Okay, not because of anything, but because that skill is a skill you have to acquire to be able to do that job. But we don't have that. We have a shortage of that. So it's an area as a young person you can go into, and I can tell you that's very profitable. That for that skill, people get very well paid.